Hello and welcome to day 10. I'm just going to come down into a kneel position. A little bit cold again today. So what we're going to do is just warm up the wrists by just flipping them over, turning them, circling them, going up and down. From here, we'll just move the limbs, shoulder to shoulder, swinging the arms backwards and forwards. It's a nice sunny day today. The Baba is sleeping. Wish I could go for a walk, but by the time he wakes up, the sun will be down. But I'm going to just rotate the elbows, circular motions, and back. I read that there was like 33 days until it starts to get brighter and spring starts to creep in. I can't wait. So chilly. Wonderful. Bring yourself to tabletop. Stacked over shoulders, hips over knees, shoulders over wrists rather. And we're just going to circle around, bringing our hips back and forth in a circular motion. Using our breath, we're just going to rotate the other way to what you just went. Just loosening up those joints, loosening up the hips, wrist, spine. Okay, and just rotate the rib cage under and over, a circular motion. And then just the opposite side as well. Go the opposite way. Again, using your breath. And just loosen on up. Maybe give a cat-cow, pushing in and out. Using our breath as we do. Lovely. So from here, we're just going to take our right foot out to the side and just lower that down to the ground. From here, push back with your hips, just wherever you can come down and without discomfort, okay? So just come down, forward fold. Bring your weight back up, over to your hands and lower down. Bit of a half frog effect, variation, coming up and lowering back down. This time as we heighten up, we're bringing our leg behind us into an L shape. If you can, from here, link your foot and hand together, using opposite hand to foot. In this case, my left hand is touching my right foot, and we're just giving a gentle back bend, shoulder stretch, quad stretch, using our core, using some balance, and just release. Bring the hand down, keep the leg up, bring your leg back out, straighten it, and flex the foot and place to the ground. Come back down, you might find you've lowered a bit further into it. Bring your body by walking your hands back towards you. Lift the left hand over to your right. Give a side stretch. Place that left hand down. Right hand overhead. Other side stretch. Bring it back to center. Give a little fold. Come back up, rolling the spine and your head coming up last. Bring yourself back to tabletop. Gently does it. And let's just loosen up those joints even further, rotating side to side in your own terms, listening to your body, creating movement. Lovely. Opposite side. Get your stance in position. Take your left leg Place it out and lower it down and sit back. Bring yourself to a fold. Using your weight, come forward again, over to your hands and lower back down. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. This time as we lift, we're going to take the leg on up into an L shape behind you. Pop your right hand to your left foot if you can, otherwise just stay there. And give yourself a little stretch, a little back bend. Use of the quads, use of the core. Quietening the mind, focusing it, honing it into this position. Bring your hand down. With that leg, you're going to bring it out to the side of you and lower it down to the ground. Pop your weight backwards in your hips, forward fold, walk your hands on back. From here, right hand overhead, stretching that side. Inhale and exhale. Lower the hand, raise the left over to the right. Opening up that rib cage even further. And come back to center. And bring yourself back to tabletop. Gently does it. Realign yourself if need be. Just rock yourself back and forth. Arching and lowering the back. Almost like spinal waves. But in tabletop form. Using your breath here. Circle. Draw a figure eight maybe with your body. And just loosening up even further. From here, we're going to come into a frog position. Just widen the legs to as far as you feel comfortable without any pain. For that matter, you're going to flex your feet out either side of away from your body. From here, we're going down with towards our elbows if we can. Otherwise, use pillows, stack them up, and just find a comfortable leaning spot for you. Or stay up on your hands if this is where your body just can go for now. It will melt into the position eventually. Just keep at it. So lower on down to where you're comfortable with. And just, you kind of want to push just ever so slightly backwards with our weight, sitting into that frog position, opening up the hips, the joints. Really good for pregnancies. This one, nice one, this one for pregnancies. And just loosening up. Perhaps you sit down all day, maybe you're a runner, maybe you do a lot of weights. This area can get a bit tight from that, so a nice juicy hip opener for you here. Remember to breathe. You might feel that your knees are sliding away. That's just the body naturally loosening up, stretching the fibers within the muscles. Lovely. From here, bring your body weight back up if you've come lower. Shift the feet towards the hips and just gently bring your knees back to center. Sit back on your heels, come to hero's pose. Take a moment to just inhale and exhale. Maybe close your eyes, go inwards. Just noticing your body, connecting with yourself. And just relaxing and having fun with this. From here, come to your knees. I'd like you to bring your right foot out so you're coming into this stance. Raise your arms above your head and just lower your hips down. Try and keep your knees stacked over your ankle if you can, and just push your hips forward. Opening up that hip flexor, bring your hands back, flex your toes, try and straighten the leg if you can. Lovely, bring yourself forward, hands overhead. Inhale, push the hips deeper if you can. Exhale, bring yourself back, flex the toes. Wonderful. Come back to your body weight over your thigh. With your hands, you're going to push the knee, plant your hands, push the knee up from behind you, and we're going to angle and pivot our ankle and heel over to our right. Plant the left hand, bring the right overhead into a gentle twist. Wonderful. Place the right hand down, left hand comes above. So the heel then will naturally pivot back to center, behind you. Bring your hands down. Pop the foot forward from behind you if you can. And you're just going into a triangle pose here. So forward fold, triangle effect with your legs, head being the weight towards gravity, trying to keep chest to thigh, breathing through it. From here, bring your hands just ever so gently back from your front foot. Bring the knees together. So bending the back knee behind you and just nicely coming into a fallen flamingo. I love this one. I do like it. I need to improve on it, but it's a nice one to do. A nice little fun one. Bring your weight back from back to center and just bring both feet forward into a forward fold. Inhale, gently raising your body, head coming up last. And just gently releasing your shoulders. Just going to step back ever so slightly, come back to a kneel position. Inhale, bring your hands overhead. Exhale, release. Come back to knees. Bring your left foot forward instead. Raise the arms. Inhale. Exhale, release back. Flex the toes, straighten the knee. If you can, raise it back. Deepen into this posture by pushing your hips down. Release it back. Hips to heel. Flex the toes in front. Bring yourself back up. Deepen this posture by pushing your hips down if you can. Bring your hands down. Lift the knee behind you. Pivot the heel towards the left. Keeping the left hand to ground. And raise the right. Now if you're not on the ground, you can also be up here. It's totally fine. It's wherever your flexibility is at. Lower the right, raise the left. And then heel's going to naturally center here from the back. And bring your hands down. Pop your foot just ever so slightly forward if you need to from the back. And come into triangle pose by straightening up the leg that you're folding down towards. Remember to breathe. Exhale and inhale in your own terms. Bring your hands back from your front foot. Bring your knees close together by bending the back leg. And again, another fallen flamingo. Keep that stance nice and strong. Remember to breathe. Beautiful. I bet there's some beautiful, beautiful fallen flamingos in your homes right now. Bring yourself back to a forward fold by bringing the feet together. Soften the knees if you need to. We're just going to linger here for a moment. Hold the elbows. Maybe you want to rock side to side. Gentle yeses and nos with our heads. Lovely. And just gently roll on up. And come back to the center of your mat. Fabulous. Just shake it off. Loosen up here. Rotate our ankles, rotate our wrists. Just do some shoulders now and some strengthening again. So we're going to come to the end of our mat also, or just if you were at the end there, just turn around. Bring yourself into a half fold, release further. Walk the hands on out. Come into down dog. From here you can pedal out your heels, your hips, your knees, your hamstrings. Loosen up, navel to spine, pushing away with the earth with our hands. Shoulder blades should be sliding down our backs. Lovely. Raise the right foot up overhead. Come into a foot curl. Raise the head for a little bit of a back bend. Wonderful. Pivot your heel over to your left and have a hip opener as you do. Lovely. Come back with your heel. Bring your knee to chest. Hold that stance there. Bring it back on up, straightening the leg this time. Lower the heel, squaring off your hips. Head down. Lower the leg down to the ground. Lovely. Other side. So left leg overhead. Curl it over. Lift your head for a little back bend. What lovely. Pivot your heel over to your right, hip opener. Curling that leg over to your right also. Bring it all back to center and bring your knee towards chest. Exhale, inhale back, straighten leg, square off the hips and lower your leg down. Lovely. Keep in down dog. From here, we're gonna lower our elbows into dolphin. If you need to drop the knees first, you may do so. Otherwise, just lower the elbows and then bring the knees back up. From here, we're holding dolphin. Breathe. Keep those shoulders strong. Lower the knees. Hover, bring them back up. Remember to breathe. Hover the knees by bringing them lower and bring them back up. Walk the feet on out into plank and bring the knees down. Bring yourself into child's pose. We're bringing the arms back towards heels. Open the back area, release the arms down to gravity to the floor. Nice deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. One last time. Elbows in front of you. Raise the butt by raising our knees off the ground. Come into dolphin. Navel to spine. Hold it here. Stronger than before, you can do this. Each time you do this, you get stronger. building that shoulder strength. And lower. Well done. Bring yourself back to hero's pose. Arms overhead. Bring them back. Arms overhead again. And rotating them in a circular motion. Bringing them back and going forward. Just releasing those shoulders even further. Fabulous. Bring your left hand over to your right and just stretch out those shoulder, triceps, biceps. Bring the other arm over, using the left as a little pull, gentle pull. Fabulous. From here, just do a gentle cow face effect. So bring your right arm over your shoulder blade, left arm under and up. From behind, it should look like this. And we're going to rotate. So left hand over, right hand under. Try and see if you can touch your fingertips if you can. And hold. Try and keep your chin off your chest if possible. If you can't and you're struggling to gain touch, you can also use a strap and just bring your fingers and hands closer together by using a strap or a scarf for that matter, and release. And again, similar effect, and just bring your hands together like so. Lovely. Once we've done with that, we're just gonna rub our hands together. Bring in that good energy. It's midweek, the weekend is nigh, the sun is shining here. And we're going to bring some intentions forward that you would like for the weekend. Just warming up our hands and just place that over hearts. Inhale. Drawing in those intentions, those good, sweet intentions, ready for the weekend, those good energies, that good prana, and release out all the negativity that was stored. Wonderful. I feel nice and warm. I hope you do too. My shoulders are really worked. Thank you again for being here. Remember to like, subscribe, do what you must to make sure that you see these videos often. And we've got 14 days left. I've said that we'd be here for 24. 14 days left, oh my goodness. But I'm so happy that you're still with me. If you made it this far with me, thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, and if you can, send in videos, send in photos. I'd love to see any improvements, or if you'd like to know any more questions, please don't hesitate and send them in and ask. See you tomorrow, guys.